doing a quick video on a grab and go chicken that I had made. You can check out that video how I made it. I used some grab and go chicken and I made it barbecue. I put some barbecue sauce on. I did a video on that. You can be able to do Jay Witten 31 barbecue chicken. Yeah, barbecue chicken, grab and go chicken barbecue. You can be able to check it and you can find how I made this. It's really simple. Just basically putting the barbecue sauce on the chicken, but I show you how I do it. In here also I have some thighs that I had already pre-cooked, some of my grab and go thighs that I had made. So for the chicken, if I run out of this chicken here, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some of the thighs here and put them inside the sandwiches. But this is just quick and simple so that whenever it's time for us to go to work or when it's time for the kids to go to school, they can be able to have quick sandwiches. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to end up putting this in the bag so I can be able to kind of portion it out and put it on here. But what I'm going to start off first is I'm going to go ahead and, where did I put it at? That's not the knife. Let me get the knife. Found it. This is my bread knife. So what I like to do, if I wasn't doing this video right now, I'd actually be watching my tablet. I'd be watching movies. So you still can be able to have a guilty pleasure of getting to watch some TV when you know you should be doing other stuff. Instead of having to have that feeling, you can be working while you're watching. So see, I have my tablet. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. There's my tablet there. I have the drawer out holding it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut all the sandwiches in half, put cheese on them, and put the barbecue sauce on it. Quick, painless, and it's a good quick meal that you can be able to have for lunch. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and chop up the rest of it and we'll be back. Alright, I've sliced them all. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to put cheese on all of them. And again, you see how it's all pretty much routine? So you can see how you can be able to be watching, because it's kind of mindless work. But even though it's mindless, it still needs to get done. So you could be doing other stuff, such as, listening to an audiobook, or watching a TV show if you have a TV in your kitchen, or in the living room. And you can be able to still get some you time while you're still getting things done. So there's all the cheese there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put all the meat on the sandwiches and we're almost done. Now I have a half cup or a 1/4 of a cup that I'm planning on using. Now you can put on as much or as little meat as you want to put on side of here. I'm kind of, may want to put on some, put it on there and kind of break it up. My hands are clean. I can put it on there. So put on as much or as little as you want. And then some of the things that you can put on here is like some lettuce, some tomatoes, whatever it is that you want, guacamole, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want. And I'm just breaking it up so I can be able to kind of make it more. Be so proud of me. I didn't have to cut up the thighs. I rationed it out good enough so that they all have some meat on them. Yay! So all I have to do now is go ahead and cover them up. Cover them up. And then I just need to wrap them up. And that's basically it. See, now these are general sandwiches. What I mean by general, if you don't know, is that there's nothing basic on them. It's just the basic. It's meat, cheese, bread. I've done other videos where there's kind of grab and go tomatoes and onions, so it's just readily available so you can be able to make the sandwiches nice and quick. So I can easily be able to do that. I can be able to jazz up the sandwiches and make them a lot better. You can also check out my other videos, Jay Witten 31 jazzing up sandwiches, also wraps and stuff like that. But this is basically it. So I'm just going to wrap it up and I will be back. Let me go ahead and put the lids on all these sandwiches. Now you can be able to wrap them inside of some sandwich bags, which will probably be faster. But I like to use my saran wrap to use this sandwiches because it's a 3000. I did a video on it. I got it from Sam's. But I like to use this because I can save me money and it's neatly packaged. So just wanted to show you a quick, I did 2 sandwiches. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them, and I'll be back. Now the turkey breast that I actually used, or not turkey breast, but the chicken breast that I used, it was actually from 2 chicken breasts. So I made all these sandwiches from 2 chicken breasts. Let me see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. I had 15, but I ended up throwing it away because the bread was harder than what I wanted to use. So I ended up throwing that away. One other thing too that I do is, this is the bag that the bread actually came in. I always save it so I can put it right back in the bag. And then I can label it and I can put it right in the refrigerator. And I'm going to date it, and I'm going to give myself 7 days. Actually, I'll put 5 days. So that us and the family can know that we want to hurry up and get these eaten within 5 days. Basically for the week, you know, Monday through Friday. So here's the barbecue sandwiches here. But I have a big family, if you don't know already. So these definitely probably won't last 2 days. Because if there's 9 people in the family, you know, that's 18 sandwiches right there. So this is probably going to be about a day and a half. And I'll be making something else for sandwiches as well. So there you go. These are barbecue sandwiches from 2 breasts. I use it from my Grab and Go chicken. I believe I have that Grab and Go chicken. Using my Grab and Go chicken, I made a video on that, so you'll be able to check that out. But I'll go ahead and put this inside the fridge. I'll put a tie on it instead of putting it in a knot. But I'm going to date it, put it inside the fridge. I'm going to put on there, use within 5 days. After 5 days, if you still have it in your refrigerator, you can try it out and see. You know, you can tell. Let me know. You know, post down below and let us know if you go past 5 days and if it's okay. You know, let us know. Information's always good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this inside the refrigerator. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and date it. And we're ready to go. And just real quickly, so I can just show you how convenient it is for the Grab and Go. For the lunches, I have that there. And I did some Grab and Goes for oranges. You can check that out. As you can see, there's the oranges right there. And then I already have some carrots. It's hard for me to get to it because the refrigerator, the camera's blocking it. So I'll just, I can't get to it. I don't want to cut off the camera. But like, another thing too is I have Grab and Go grapes. But look, you have your lunch right there, and you have it ready to go, and you can just keep on trucking. No worrying about your lunch, and you're not worrying about putting bad stuff that you're eating. So I'll put that back on in there. And then if you also have checked out my other videos where you can do, oh, here's some carrots right there. So here's the carrots here. So you have a good mixture there. You have your meat and your starch in there, and you have your vegetable right here, your carrots, and you have your oranges right there. And then you can just do a bunch of Grab and Goes so that you can be able to save time, make your lunch, eat it, and you're gone and you're out. So there you go. Nice and quick. That's just to give an example. So you can check out my other Grab and Go videos so you can get another idea of different stuff that you can actually be able to make. But before I go, I always like to say, on behalf of your friends, family, and loved ones, thank you. Thanks for all the hard work you do. You could be doing so many other things with your time, but instead you're making such great food for us, and you care about what goes inside of our mouths and our health and so many things, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Take care, and God bless.